We are covering the activated sludge food-to-microorganism ratio, often called the FM ratio, for the FE civil exam. This is a critical operational parameter in secondary wastewater treatment. You will find the governing equation in the Environmental Engineering section of the NCEES FE Reference Handbook. The formula is FM equals the daily food loading in pounds per day, divided by the mass of microorganisms in pounds. The food is the influent biochemical oxygen demand, or BOD, and the microorganisms are the mixed liquor volatile suspended solids, or MLVSS. The full equation is FM equals the flow rate Q multiplied by the influent BOD concentration S0, all divided by the aeration tank volume V multiplied by the MLVSS concentration X. A typical FE exam question will provide these variables and ask you to calculate the ratio. For example, a plant has a flow rate of 4 million gallons per day, an influent BOD of 220 milligrams per liter, an aeration tank volume of 1.8 million gallons, and an MLVSS concentration of 2,800 milligrams per liter. The first step is to calculate the food loading in pounds per day. This is Q times S0 times the conversion factor of 8.34. So 4 MGD times 220 milligrams per liter times 8.34 equals 7,339 pounds of BOD per day. The next step is to calculate the mass of microorganisms. This is V times X times 8.34. So 1.8 MGD times 2,800 milligrams per liter times 8.34 equals 42,034 pounds of MLVSS. Finally, divide the food by the microorganisms. 7,339 divided by 42,034 gives an FM ratio of 0.175 per day. Notice that the 8.34 conversion factor appears in both the numerator and denominator, so it cancels out, but you must be certain your units are consistent, such as MGD and MG, before using that shortcut. The most common exam trap is the distinction between MLVSS and MLSS. MLSS, or mixed liquor suspended solids, includes all solids, both organic and inorganic. MLVSS represents only the volatile or organic portion where the active microorganisms live. An exam problem might give you the MLSS concentration and a volatile fraction. For instance, MLSS is 3,500 milligrams per liter and is 80% volatile. To find the correct value for X in your formula, you must multiply 3,500 by 0.80 to get the MLVSS of 2,800 milligrams per liter. Using the total MLSS value is a frequent mistake. Another trap is inconsistent units. If volume is given in cubic feet, you must convert it to gallons before applying the formula with flow in gallons per day. A memorable phrase to help you remember the formula structure is feed the bugs. This reminds you that the food, which is the influent BOD, goes in the numerator, and the bugs, or microorganisms represented by MLVSS, go in the denominator. For a conventional activated sludge plant, a typical F-them ratio is between 0.2 and 0.5. This tells you if the system is balanced. The exam will focus purely on your ability to correctly calculate the value. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.